Oh, we're live. I think that's a great question. Jen was asking, is it better to look at the camera on Facebook Live or look at the person? And I said, put the video close to the top. Hello, everybody. We're just having a quick conversation. We're so glad you're here and you're joining us. Facebook Live, Jen, this is episode number...
33.
I think we've done that one before. We really should keep count. Bonus points for someone who can go back and count all the Facebook Live episodes. I'm Mike Lyon. With me, as always, is our online sales coach,
Jen Barkin.
Hello and welcome. We hope that you're having a fantastic day today. Always good to be with you. And let me tell you something, Jen, I'm excited because the sun is shining and it is warm out there.
It's great. So beautiful. My peonies or peonies, as some people say, are blooming. And that just makes everything better in the world.
That's it. So if it's warm out there, we'd like to know the temperature. Chat out the temperature. And we want to see who has the highest temperature because we're going to come visit you. And today it's April 10th. There's a couple things we want to talk about before we talk about our fun little topic today. We just finished up Online Sales Academy in Denver, 17 brand new online sales specialists who joined us for 2 days and then spend another 12 weeks with us, whether they like it or not. That was fun, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh. It was amazing. It's, a group of people who are, coming into this industry new. That's always, it refreshes us too. Wouldn't you say, Mike? I mean,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like, we get as much energy back from these folks as we put into this. And it's just fun to be with new to the role, or maybe they're setting up new for their company. It's brand new and we forget some of these questions that they ask. So it's really awesome. If you want to be a part of that next year, please do. I see you guys coming in. Oh, Martha with the low of 56. Oh, Martha, I'm sorry. At least you won your bracket. That's good. She picked
Ashley says 76, but you don't want to come to Kansas. Why?
What's
wrong with Kansas?
I was just in Kansas. I love it.
That's
right.
I was.
I had some Jack Stack barbecue. It was delightful. Not my favorite Kansas City barbecue, but it's the nice one. So Jeremiah, 86 in DFW. Come on. Hey, good to see you all. Next thing up, what do we got coming? It's the summit. Oh, if you haven't put yourself on the VIP list, you better, because this bad boy is going to sell out.
Yeah.
Everybody's chomping at the bits, and it's going to be in Chicago this year. Ooh. London House. Wasn't that we had our Online Sales Academy last year at the London House, and it was great.
So London House, if you've never been to Chicago, you definitely got to come because it's a great city. But London House, amazing hotel, right in the heart of the city. You look out, you're on the river, which is super cool. River runs right through the city, so it's right in the heart. Walk to everything. It's so nice. Yes. So we always try and pick cool places. Chicago right now, though, is 39 degrees. Oh, no.
That's why we're having it in September. Take that off the screen. So, Jen, we were talking about this. It's 5 days until the official due date of your taxes, right? And it's tax season, and everybody has mixed response to that. I have a question for everybody who's on right now. Have you already completed and filed your taxes? Say yes or no. I'm a big extension filer, right? I'll make sure that I do that. I also have a CPA. Jen, you have a CPA, right? Yes. Ain't nobody got time to figure out all that stuff. CPA all the way. CPA all the way. Yeah. I don't want, when someone comes and asks me if it's a qualified expense, I'm like, I don't know. Ask that guy, right? Sure. But what are we trying to do with those CPAs? We want to avoid the audit. No one wants to get an audit. Yeah, yuck. So we thought we'd have a little play on that. Since it's tax season. A punny pun? A pun time. We're going to have a pun time with that. So we want to say, okay, what can our own builder IRS team, internet response specialist. Hey. Oh, do you like that, guys? Internet response specialist. If you like that joke, I need a hand clap comment, please, because I'm not getting any love. Work with us here, people. Work with us. So yes, your own IRS team needs to do audits for your builder. I mean, this is something that's big. A lot of people forget. They think, hey, the system's set up, everything's working fine, we're all good. And we say, no, hold it. We've seen it too many times, too often, where we're not checking in our system and things start slipping through the cracks. So Jen and I want to talk to you about that today, specifically in the world of online sales. What are we auditing? One of the first things you want to audit is your website, specifically calls to action. So write that one down. You need to be auditing your calls to action because we see it too often. Inquiries stop working. Like people think they're submitting something and they're not. In fact, when we do the survey every year, there's certain times where builders come back with zero response, and somehow we find out about it, or they find out about it, and they come and they go, Mike, it was never went to anybody. And I said, I don't know that. Our customer doesn't know that you never got the lead. So check those calls to action. Make sure your autoresponder is set up properly. So customers, even though you may be responding fast, I know a lot of you do on this call, you need to make sure that the autoresponder is going back and saying, we got your message, we're reaching out. And don't rely on marketing solely to keep you posted on everything that's going on. Those new communities, the new floor plans, you need to be cross-checking that stuff yourself, staying on top of all those changes. This is extremely, extremely important. So first thing that the IRS team is auditing, Internet Response Specialist.
Nice use.
I'm just going to keep saying it. I'm just going to keep saying it. Is your website. Jen, what do you think about that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, we get into our routines, right? We're just automatically making things happen and trucking and rolling. And, we don't sometimes think to even check those things.
That's right.
So putting it on your calendar, all of these things.
That's a good idea.
All of these things that we're going to talk about, I would say put like an audit day once a month on your calendar, and you can kind of just check all the boxes and make sure everything's working properly.
Jen, that's a great idea. I'm just saying, make a date every month with yourself and don't break it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next up, what should you be? Well, hang on, wait.
Yeah.
We always want to take questions from everybody out there listening in the internet universe. So if you're on
say
Facebook,
hi, so we know that you're
that's
here.
Right. Smash the heart button. Smash the heart button. Say hi. We want to know you're here, and ask those questions. I'll be looking when she's talking. She'll be looking when I'm talking, and we'll make sure we pay. And if you say something funny, we might just show it on the screen. That's always good too. So what's up next?
So next up, so the other thing that we want you to think about is checking your lead sources. So you've got to know where all your leads are coming from. Remember, guys, there's so many more platforms out there that your buyers are searching new homes. Your marketing team is probably trying different, platforms and sources. So there's going to be new types of leads coming to you. So making sure that you're paying attention to that. And if you start getting multiple types of one lead, that's when you need to say, hey, hold on a second. Maybe do I need a new process for this? What is the landing page that this lead is coming from? Making sure your messaging is matching the type of lead source. Zillow, New Home Source, Realtor.com. I mean, there's tons of new ways that your buyers are searching. So paying attention to that. Again, don't solely rely on marketing. These are questions you need to be asking. And if you're getting something new, that's, an indicator, hey, ding, ding, ding. Where is this coming from? What's the message on the other end so that you know how to address the lead properly?
Yes.
You get a lead from Zillow, you want to say, hey, I got your inquiry from Zillow and I'm reaching back out to you. So always knowing where your lead sources are coming from so you're not caught off guard when you get one.
Yeah, and here's like a perfect case example. You get on the phone with an online sales specialist or the IRS team. And they go, hey, I'm getting all these unbounced leads.
Yeah.
And you're like, great. And you're like, what is this? And it's like, well, your marketing team has set up a landing page for you, and it's for this, that, or the other. Your new community, your current community, some promotion that they're running.
Right.
And they go, what do I do with them? And I'm like, whoa, wait. I mean, you got 15 of these sitting here. What do you mean? What do you do with them? They're go talk to your marketing team and say, what's this new one? And so staying in the loop and doing that constant audit, it's, leads aren't something that are done to you, it's for you. And so working with your marketing team and looking at that will definitely help you out. So lead sources is huge, Jen. I love it.
Yeah. And, all leads are important, right? All leads are important, but, the messaging needs to be different. They might need a different type of process. So It's not that you don't want to pay attention to them, but you need a different type of process. What?
You need to audit your processes.
You need to audit your processes.
We didn't even have that on our list to talk about today.
Yeah.
But it is definitely something, how many of you have processes that are 4 years old? Remember last year in the springtime, we said, let's
spring cleaning.
Spring cleaning.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that you're doing that. So, hey, it's good to see all of you on here. Courtney Adams, hi, how you doing? Jeremiah says he's got his nope on the taxes, right? Martha says her taxes were done yesterday. If you're here and you have questions or comments, we want to see them. So smash that button, say hi, let us know what's going on. Let us know sources that you have to audit. Those are always fun things. For another one that we want to look at too is the phone. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of along the same line of online lead sources. You've got to make sure you know where your phone is listed on signs, coming soon, communities. Yes, mailers. We're still sending mailers. Those work. Email marketing, anything. MLS listings. A lot of people don't even have tracking numbers on MLS, and they should.
Yeah.
Being prepared to take calls is really hard enough on its own. It's better when you've got this number specifically set up and we know where it's coming from. We can see the notification or we can track it and confidently navigate that phone call. That's really what it's all about. And on the same vein, texting, right?
Yeah, so that's big.
People are starting to text like crazy because they're just looking at here and go, I could fill out a form or just text straight from my phone. They're going to text. Are those making it into your CRM? Shh, we're going to tell you a secret. We work with a lot of builders and we're looking at their text messages that look like good leads and they're not making it in their CRM. And we say, shame, shame, shame. Don't curb qualify your text messages. Text leads are leads too. You want to make sure those are dropping into the system. So I think that's really interesting. The final thing on the phone is really auditing how many calls are real live people, because we hear that a lot.
Yeah.
How many of my phone calls should actually go into the system? If I got 100 calls, are all of them supposed to be a new lead in the CRM? The answer is no, absolutely not. We did a little study with our good friend Astrid. She's a national award winner. We did this for a period of a month with our builder, and she had 557 total incoming calls. 187 of them pressed 1 to be connected with a real person, right? Of those, 83 were actually leads. She marked them as leads. These are people that were in the system or going into the system. Only 46 of them were the first-time callers. The rest of them had called before, and only 34 of them were fresh. And that basically comes down to 25% of the people who press 1 should be going into your CRM. Okay? So 25% of those people that are real leads need to be going into your CRM, right? So doing a lot of there.
This is just, I want to just expand on this more because this is really important when we talk about, marketing is driving, spending money, driving leads to you, call-in leads and everything. And, we get sensitive about, hey, making sure all those leads get in the system, even if they're not ready to buy right now, still putting them in. But that doesn't mean that, like Mike was saying, 100% of the calls you get are expected to be entered into the system. Right. There are some people you talk to that is like, that's not a lead. It's very clear. They're not a lead now, and they're not going to be a lead in the future. So, just using your tools to
The big thing I would say there is if it's on the border or the bubble, this maybe they're not quite qualifying from a price point. Maybe they're not qualifying from a availability standpoint in that market. Like they're calling about this market and we don't have anything in that market coming up. Right. Put them in the system as call in, but nurture something else, not a fit, just so they know that people are calling.
Yes.
Jen, what happens if we track leads and we show marketing that leads are being created?
Yeah, they go.
They start spending more money. Yeah. And they go, we'll buy you more. You're getting leads. We'll get you more leads. Right. You got to show them that they're being created. Yes. Thank you, Ashley. It is a great reminder. I look at this. I agree. She says that's a great reminder. Ashley. You're right. Look at that. Look at her logo there. Got the champion.
Ashley, my fellow dog lover from Kansas.
That's right. You bet. All right. So the final thing here that we'll talk about is your tools. Doing an audit of your tools. Why don't you talk about that a little bit, Jen?
Yes. So, we always say technology is great until it isn't. So you need to be making sure that you're auditing your tools, making sure that everything's working properly? Is when you send in a lead, to the website, like if you're testing your call to action, is there an autoresponder that is automatically popping up? Is your call flow that you've set up in call tracking working properly? These are things, you might initially set it up at the beginning when you start this role, but periodically double checking that and making sure everything's still set up the way that it does, because stuff does happen. Is there, an inbox sitting out there somewhere that maybe has leads going into it that you had no idea about? So making sure that, again, you are asking those questions, making sure that going back to lead sources, knowing where all your leads are going, and making sure that if there are inboxes that are out there collecting leads, you make sure that it's forwarded to you.
I'm laughing because that's a real story. This isn't made up, folks. There was a builder at work. We're not going to say names, but you know who you are. Where we're like, man, that lead count is just not right. What is going on? There were like 40 leads sitting in some mysterious inbox in outer space that nobody was checking. It was going into spam. Those are the types of things like, wait, if it doesn't seem right, you better start checking. Some people go, man, it's
probably foul. So do some, digging.
That's right. It would go, man, this week sure does seem slow. It's like, that's your trigger. Let's go make sure everything is working correctly. So just a nice reminder to go do those tools. And I think probably one of the biggest things, if you wrote anything down from this Facebook Live session, was just set the date every single month. That was a great suggestion, Jen, of picking that time where you sit down and do it. And you can divide and conquer. Maybe it doesn't always have to be you. Marketing can help you with this. I was just having a conversation right before this where they said, we got to make sure our new home source leads are right and the feed is right. I feel like I have to keep telling, let's put a quality assurance test and checks in place, because yes, if they're not right, you're not going to be getting leads. The pricing is wrong. You're going to have to be handling those calls. Hey, I'm interested in that home for $179,000. Yeah, that's $1.79 million. We got that price wrong. That's going to be on you. So that's why it's so important to work together with your team. Right.
And the other thing I was thinking about as you were saying that is make sure that your leads are manual or are automatically dropping into your CRM.
That's right.
No more
manually
entering. If you're currently doing that, stop it. And stop it. And, most CRMs, I would think, Mike, you would know more about the additional CRMs out there, but most CRMs will work with the lead platforms and be able to be integrated in. So no more of that. They should drop automatically in.
Yeah, we're going to drop the mic on that one. If you're manually entering leads into your CRM, you got the wrong CRM, my friend.
Yes.
So you don't get paid like those. You're on the phone. You're not paid to be a database administrator.
Right.
Don't be stuck doing $8 an hour work. Actually, now it's gone up. We're $12 an hour. Right. That's not your job. Right. So, hey, you're the IRS team, internet response specialist. You need to go out there and do the audits. What are you going to do with your refund? Who's getting a refund this year? Chat out if you're getting a refund and what you would do with your tax refund. We'd love to hear if you're getting one and what you would do with that tax refund. This is money like, oh, wow, surprise. Right? What would you, Jennifer
Barkin.
What would you do?
What would I do if I got a refund?
Are you getting
what I would do? Yeah, probably not. What I would do if I got a refund is go on a trip. I would go on a trip somewhere. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't do enough. You remind me all the time. My travel is so limited. Every time I have to go somewhere, I'm like, oh, I've never been there before.
Yeah. You can get out more.
Yeah, I would go somewhere.
So we'd love to hear where are you going? What are you doing with that refund? We just want to say thank you, everybody. You have been fantastic. This has been our favorite Facebook Live that we have done all week. This has been it. This is our favorite. If you enjoyed it, please do smash that heart button and let us know. Put a comment on there. Let Jen know that she did a great job. And if you have any questions too, we'll be sure to watch the feed afterwards, answer any questions at all. And yes, the emojis. Thank you very much, Ashley. That's good stuff. So Hey, don't be a stranger. Go to doyouconvert.com.
Yes.
Sign up for our email newsletter. You'll get all the good stuff. Any notifications of Facebook Lives, videos, training, content, blogs,
and comments,
podcasts. Yes, if you're not listening to the Market Proof Marketing podcast, be sure to go check that one out.
Tons of free resources on there for you guys.
We just keep it coming.
Yeah.
We love you. We love our industry. We're just giving back. Thank you so much for your time today. Everybody have a fantastic week, and we'll see you later.